family, this is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Chiefs are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against that Jags offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Muscles him off and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry now for Kenneth Dixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Right back to Dixon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now here's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This complete to the tight end Clay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, it's Dixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground with Dixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the wideout in motion. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run past midfield. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by, and he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The give running right, Dixon. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney, set. Boom, landing. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A handoff out of the pistol is Dixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a handoff here to his running back. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A dump off for Dixon. Shrugs him off. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Set. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit!
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
6 yards to go here on second down.
Watch it now. Hurry up, here we go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's go. No, Jack Patrick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gun. All right, here we go. 56. Detroit. 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. Boom.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So 2nd and 10 here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun. All right, here we go. Hot. All right, now look at 56.
A give running left. Dixon trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Detroit! Now let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talked about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He dept into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
On the slant, he gets it to Clark. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go! 3-19! No, check! Patriot! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. And a give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Hey, we gotta get 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And he's able to put it through. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. Over the middle to Clark. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The setup to throw. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D looking like they may blitz. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on to victory there, would be their 3rd of the year. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught. Clark. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. to throw. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Back to throw. Look at the time. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jaguars, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.